Hey guys, it's Jina with Sidewalk Talk. Today I'm with Alok.
Hey.
So you grew up in Brazil.
Part of it was in Brazil, but part of it was also in Amsterdam, Holland.
Oh, you grew up in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Too? For how
so
long?
when I was very young, me and my twin brother, I have a twin brother, we traveled to Amsterdam with my mom. It was very interesting because there was the place where everything started. My mom, she used to work in a club as a cleaner, and the club used to play psytrance. So she really enjoyed it, and she started to buy the venues. They started to bring the venues to Brazil, she and my dad, and they started to, like, they're the pioneers of the psytrance scene in Brazil. So I was born and raised in this electronic scene.
What was your favorite thing to do growing up in Brazil or Amsterdam?
The favorite thing for me that I always had the freedom. We used to live in a squat, which is like if you have a place that's abandoned more than 5 years, you can occupy it. So we used to live in an abandoned hospital with a hippie community. So I was raised in this very free community.
Yeah.
So I could dream and choose whatever I wanted to be in life. So that was
Right.
the most important thing for me in Amsterdam.
Your parents probably were super supportive of your decision to like drop out of university. Or did they want you to finish?
They wanted me to finish first, and at some moment I wanted to abandon actually the music. I told my dad that I didn't want to do it anymore because it's so complicated sometimes to live through art. You don't have like stability, you don't have like a salary, so it's hard to create this, perspective. And my dad told me that I could never abandon it because if he had my talent, he would be way bigger than I.
Yeah.
So he kind of challenged me, and I told my dad, okay, I will keep on it, but I will do what I want to do, not what you want me to do. Because he wanted me to keep going on the psytrance channel.
What did he think about when you wanted to do stuff more housey and like kind of branch out of psytrance?
In the beginning for him it was a bit
Hard?
yes.
Because that's like kind of his, that's like your parents both do it.
But he knew that if I wasn't going to do, I would stop doing everything. So at least he wanted me to keep going on,
In music.
DJ and music, yeah.
Right. How did they first introduce music production and DJing to you? Do you remember?
Yes, of course. For me and my brother, we were like, it was kind of our video game. It's something that I really enjoy. I get like this hyper focus, and I just want to do this the whole time. So when I was very young, I started to produce songs for other DJs already, for my parents.
Yeah.
So we were like producing a lot of songs for many DJs, and we started very young, yeah.
So one of the biggest things that I wanted to ask you is your trip to the Amazon.
I was looking for inspiration, I found out this tribe. So a friend of mine presented me like some videos that someone been there, and they were singing a very beautiful song. So I was like, wow, this is very interesting. So I want to go there and meet. Maybe this can bring me like some inspiration because I need it. 13 hours road, 9 hours canoe, and I spent like 10 days with them in the middle of the heart of Amazon with no energy and electricity, but it was a life-changing experience for sure. We have this, we have in our thoughts that they're less developed and we're more developed, but this doesn't exist. What exists is different values and goals.
Yeah.
And I learned how they deal with the nature that we got lost with. They still have this great wisdom about how to deal with the nature. This project, we have 8 different tribes involved, and we have a very deep relation, very intense. All of them, they're still a very good friend of mine. And after now we did this project, we keep in touch every day actually.
This is my favorite question, so I'm gonna ask this first. What is your ultimate comfort food?
It's actually salmon well done with vegetables.
That is the most healthy comfort food I've ever heard in my entire
Can I
life.
tell you something? I will share with you my bills from the room service in the hotels.
Salmon?
And I swear, every day I eat salmon with vegetables.
So what's your second favorite food? So you're not like a junk food type of person.
No, not at all. I was raised in this hippie community, eating only organic stuff.
Oh.
No sugar.
That's really nice. I wish I grew up that way, honestly. My mom made me grow up with Popeyes and McDonald's and Burger King, so that's kind of stuck with me.
I would say the second would be the sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Okay, so you love fish.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your most watched movie?
I don't repeat movie actually.
What?
No, I don't have patience.
Like Harry Potter? You're not gonna go on a Harry Potter binge or a Lord of the Rings binge? or something?
No, I have this problem which is like this. I want to watch a movie, right? And I start to see the review because I don't want to waste my time seeing something that won't be good, right?
Yeah.
So I spend sometimes 2 hours looking reviews
so
and
you're
stuff,
one of
and
those guys.
and I don't see the movie, and I lost 2 hours of it. But at least I didn't lose 2 hours watching something. You know what I mean? I don't see series because I think it's just too long sometimes. But I like to see documentary stuff. My favorite movie by far would be Forrest Gump. Forrest
Gump. That's a good movie. Okay.
It is the best movie.
What's the biggest lesson you learned in the music industry?
It's, how can I say, since I was very young, it was kind of my lifestyle already. As I said, I was born and raised in the electronic scene. And sometimes it was just hard to, explain and be connected with the society. It gave me, for the first time in my life, a genuine connection with people because I was always very introspective. And the first time I performed, I put my hands in the air and everyone did it as well.
That's so cool!
With the music, so I felt like, okay, now I am connecting with them. I think this is for me the most important thing because it's a way that I have to connect with people and I'm addicted with it. Sometimes I have no words, like I don't know what to say, but I know how to get people's feeling, like emotion, contact, energy on the show. I really don't speak the same language, but I know how to connect with them.
Yeah. What piece of advice would you give your younger self?
Those days, I was in a very intense therapy in December.
In December?
Now, yeah. At some moment in this therapy, I was playing a poker game in my mind. I received 2 cards, which were horrible cards. And I said, like, how am I gonna bet with this? People are betting I have just 2 weak cards.
Yeah.
So you know what? I can't give up, let's do it. So I started to play, and then when I opened the 5 cards, I actually won because my 2 cards did the flash. So it didn't mean that I started the game with 2 weak cards, but the way the game was opening, the way that life was going, I can only be Alok because I'm son of my dad and my mom, they're DJs. So what seems to be weak, it's actually what made me win the game. Hold on your cards and wait for the game to open.
Did you hear that answer? Wow. That was really good. Last question. What's the top goal on your bucket list right now?
I would say that I'm actually doing it. So the next big thing, I'm already living it, which is like, I really wanted to do this project with the indigenous, to bring awareness about it.
Yeah.
So this is something that it was a dream, so I'm living the dream. So I'm doing it, I'm happy.
Yeah, well,
I don't feel anxiety about anything,
That's amazing. Yeah. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for doing this interview.
Amazing.
Bye, guys.
감사합니다.
Wow, look at you. You speak Korean.